Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today we're checking out a VR accessory for your MetaQuest 3 headset. These are the Knuckle grip covers with a battery opening by Kiwi Design. They retail for $42 Canadian. You can find them on the Kiwi website. I will link below where you can do that, and you can use my promo code Brian Sloan, all capital letters, for an extra 5% off of your order. In this one I'm going to unbox, I will assemble, and I'll give you my review of them in the end here. If you haven't checked out my other Kiwi Design reviews and other VR accessory reviews, I'll link the playlist below where you can find those. Let's jump into this one. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right, so let's see what we got here. Inside this bag we have our little new battery covers, and then these are used just to put the battery, if you put the battery in over top of this, then it makes it really easy for the battery to come out. So they have two attached to them, and then they also have some spares for you there to use. Grip covers are in here. Very nice feeling. They seem very similar to the other ones. To install these, what we're going to do first is replace our battery covers here and our batteries themselves. Put on the new battery cover there, and then I will make sure that this is underneath the battery here. There we go. So now if you wanted to take the battery out, you can easily just pull this up instead of having to do what I just did. You see that there? I'm just going to kind of tuck this in here. And then for the cover itself, we got the strap here. We have the battery opening there. We have our sensor hole there. This is just going to feed right through the wrist strap part, going through this bottom hole. And then this is going to go right down into the controller. This just sliding right up over top, at the top of the controller. You can see it sliding right around in there. Make sure it's all lined up. And now you can see here's the battery opening. We can push that closed. Make sure that that's out of the way. And it will clip into place there. And now you're good to go. So in terms of adjustability, it has the Velcro strap here. I know some people have talked about they like having the different notches for sizes, but this makes it a bit more customizable towards your specific hand. Just not having those notches and just having the Velcro, being able to adjust it there. Here we have the battery opening, sensor, and then we have our wrist strap coming out the bottom there as well. So let's quickly do that with our other one here. Okay, there we go. They are installed there. I just wanted to show you a little quick comparison. These are the original grip covers made by Kiwi Design. Honestly, other than the battery opening, the design is identical here. Everything looks like the exact same. This one just has the battery opening there, and so it has the different battery cover that will go onto the controller itself on the inside. Other than that, the feel is the exact same. When this is on, you don't really even feel the slight difference there where the battery opening is. I can feel a tiny bit, but it's not going to throw off the comfort at all there. So if you want to have access to your batteries, that is a good way to have that. These grip covers, in my opinion, are some of the most comfortable grip covers that I've used. The Kiwi Design style, I really liked the ribbed style that it has here. Some other ones are too silicone-y, too smooth, and they make my hands sweat a lot more. These ones don't make my hands sweat, and I can tell you that without trying these because they're the exact same as this. The leather here is nice on the back of the hand as well, instead of having silicone on the back of the hand. I find that it is nice to have some metal components here. My hand does feel them, whereas some silicone ones will just go all the way through, which is kind of nice, but I don't feel like this bothers me at all there. In terms of tracking issues with the ones before, I had 0 tracking issues. I will try these out here to see if I have any tracking issues, but in terms of comfortable silicone covers, these are my go-to right now. Okay, so I've had a chance to use these. Now I wanted to give you my review of them here. I'm just going to hold one for this one. In terms of design, I really do like the design. It's very similar to the other Kiwi Design grip covers, except this one has the battery opening there, which means it does have the new battery cover as I showed you when we were assembling it. However, the silicone on these ones is my preferred silicone compared to all the other ones that I've tried. It's not smooth everywhere, it's ribbed all along except for at the very top, this ring right here. This ribbed really makes it sweat away. I find my hands sweat a lot less when I'm using these ones compared to other grip covers that I have used. Other ones will have, grips in certain parts, but they're not all like this, and sometimes those grips are just very big bumps, and it's still just smooth silicone. And so I really do like how they've designed this one. The strap right here is leather. It's got a few metal components in there as well. Nice quality. Some people, I think, might not like that metal piece there, but when I'm playing, I don't really notice it. Adjustability, I do like that there aren't notches in the strap here. Some of them have notches, but that means there are like pre-made sizes for it. Whereas this one, you can really adjust it to whatever size your hand is, which is nice. I like that. It's more customizable to your hand. We got the transparent part up here that I talked about. That's so that there's no tracking issues. I didn't have any tracking issues using these or the ones without the battery cover. We got a little sensor spot there as well, and then a spot for the wrist strap, so you can use both the wrist strap and the hand strap there, have double security. This definitely wasn't flying out of my hand when I was playing. No need to worry about that. Very few dollars price difference between the one with the battery opening and the one without the battery opening, so it's really going to be personal preference. What do you need? So I'll give you a couple of scenarios that you might want to consider. If you have rechargeable batteries that you need to take out or access in here to charge, you're going to want to use these ones that have this opening there, so you can easily access them to plug in a cord or take them out to charge somewhere else. If you don't use rechargeable batteries and you're not going to be replacing the batteries that often, maybe you don't play too much, maybe you don't need these ones, maybe you just need the regular grip covers. In my case, I have rechargeable batteries in here, but I have a little dock that they go into on the side, and so they actually have a different battery cover with 3 little charging ports on the bottom, or little charging dots, I shouldn't say ports, on the bottom that the controller will sit into for it to charge. And so I don't really need to access the battery a lot, but what I do need is to leave that battery cover on here. And so by using this one with the battery opening, I'm not able to leave that battery cover on here. So for me, with the setup that I have right now, it's easier to use the other grip covers without the battery opening, because then I can leave the battery cover with the charging dots on the bottom on it and just slip the covering on and off when I need to charge the controllers. So again, it's going to be personal preference to you which ones you need to do, but in terms of comfort and security and everything, these are still my favorite out of all the ones that I have tried. You can use my promo code Brian Sloan, all capital letters, for an extra 5% off on the Kiwi Design website. If you haven't checked out my other Kiwi Design reviews, I've got a whole bunch on there. They've got really great products for the Quest 2 and the Quest 3, so you can check those out. I'll link that playlist below where you can find all those reviews. Thank you for watching this one. We'll see you next time here on Brian Sloan Artist.